It's okay.
It's just reality, it's life.
Okay.
What else do I need? Purple and maybe
Well, there you go, babe. Is that good? You can see your painting, and you can see you.
it's over the shoulder, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's over the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah. You say hello.
You have to. Oh, you haven't actually turned me on already.
Yeah, it's on already.
Well,
Hello. There's nobody there yet, babe.
if you're going to do things like that,
Ah,
you'd think that
Don't
you,
complain, babe. I've been
you would
telling
think
you. I've
that
been
you would
setting
actually.
it. I've been setting it up. I
Well,
told.
I guess. Hello, everyone. Magic of editing, communication. I think we're live. All right, so what we're going to do now is we've got a bit of a scene here. We've got a couple of caribou here, which is a water buffalo coming down through a track. They're going to bring them across the stream. And what we're doing at the moment is we're going to put in the background the illusion of sunlight coming down and hitting everything here. And that's what we're doing. So if we bring the sunlight down, hitting things, and then
Yeah. I'll just invite people. Okay, wait. Let's get going, babe. It's okay.
yeah.
All right. I won't touch it. Just do it.
All right. I didn't realise that. I'm not used to this YouTube thing. This is a new one on me. So, I don't know what the rules are. One of the best things about painting is you could go to university and learn all the rules and regulations of how to paint. I didn't do that. I just got old and went, I think I might paint. Actually, it's my wife's fault, but that's another story for another time. So, I decided that I might just paint. Might just get some of this, some of that, mix it in. Put you back here, somehow. And then, we're gonna bring light. We're gonna bring streams of light into this picture. Streams of light that's hitting through the canopy that we haven't painted yet, but we will. So we have these streams of light. Now it's called scumbling, and we'll just scumble it in and we'll give it a little bit of a wash sideways, just to flatten it out. Just give this little scumble thing idea, like so. All right, so now that we've got that, I think what we need, Baba Air, a liquor ditto. I need some water because this one is an acrylic painting, which is not like oil. I just need some water. Too big.
Too big.
Uh-oh. And what we're going to do now, I really need to be able to show you what I'm dipping into, because this technique is. We'll have to get better prepared than this, won't we? You will get.
Is that enough water?
Yeah, it's fine. We're going to dip into some purple.
Who is in here?
You'll have to pick it up and show them.
Yep. Who's this? Ah, Alonso.
you would have to pick it up and show them this, mate. We've gone into some purple, and then we were going to tap into some green and chuck it back into the purple. And using a brush and a technique like this, and then you put it back onto where we need to be.
Welcome, guys.
So that's the sort of technique. And now that we've got it on our brush in one corner of the brush like that, a little bit more green I'm tapping into. Purple and the green, sap green. And what we're going to do is come over here and we're going to give it a push and a push and a push. And rather than create a million different leaves with like a tiny little brush and create tiny, you've got a million little brushes right there. And if you tap them in, right, I'll chuck a bit of white in that. And all of a sudden,
Hello, welcome everyone.
when that happens,
Yes, my husband is painting today.
when that happens, you get all that leaf texture. You start with the purples underneath. You're starting with the purples underneath and you bring it in, just tapping, like that. And you can see now that we've put the sunshine through. And now, we're not covering all the blue from the sky above, but we're tapping in a layer of distant trees in a distance. And we come back down here. Ready? A bit more. Right. And so we get some of this green over to the purple, touch of white, and then we come back over here. And we're just going to start putting another layer on top of that, of these trees that will fade off into the distance and the undercarriage, like so. Go around the corners. If you go around the corners, you don't actually have to put a frame around it because you've gone around the corners. And we just chuck a couple of trees in like that. I'm thinking that what we need is, we've come around like that, maybe we need to come back up here. Only, what we're going to do this time, we had this purple mix, so I'll jab into that, put it over here, I'll get a little bit of dab of yellow, just bounce that off, put it in here, a little bit of white, maybe a touch of blue, dab it off, and then chuck that in there too. Now we've gone a bit lighter. Now what happens when we touch that surface ever so low, and if you want a gum tree, you pull slightly down and it starts to, look what's happening. That's right, you're putting highlights, but you've still left the sunlight coming through because the sunlight's coming from this direction and it's going to be hitting these. It's a very dark picture at the moment because it's so dark at the moment. When we start putting these highlights on, what do we need? What do we need? A bit more green. And when we start putting these highlights on, here we go, here we go, here we go. And we go around the edges. Of course you go around the edges. I don't like doing picture frames really. Not into them. And then we start putting these in. So what we might do now, you see how we're leaving the dark bits? And then, because this is where we want the foliage to come around. So I'm going to have to go back to a purple. You put your brush in your mouth, right? And then find a purple. Purple. All right. This is where you need a camera crew, I guess. But we put some purple down here because what I want And some more green. More green. Green purple gives you a nice dark. Which end we're using that side? No, we're using that side. Chuck some purple on that. Chuck some green on that. Purple and green. Because what I'm looking for is that dark shadow undertone. And I pop it a bit excess off, and let's go back up here, and then just going to push these, just a gentle push, and we're going to put some shadow in, because I want it to, I need it to come around. I have to leave a lot of sky because I want this light to come through. So I need to put the dark in first, and I want it to come around. So I need to leave that sky and the edge that I do at the same time. And I need to I'm going to leave that sky there. Yeah. Because I'm going to come back over the top of that like I did over here. And I'm going to start adding my highlights. I'm going to just put some dark underneath that. I think we need some dark there. And what we're doing is making lots and lots of leaves with a big brush, pushing this in. Now, how's that look? That's starting to have something. Just to give you for an example, we'll go over here and we'll pop a bit of white into our greeny mix, maybe a little bit of yellow. We'll tap that in too, and look what's happening. It's coming up with a nice highlight look. Let's go around the top too. Highlight look. And we will continue that. Now that's a little bit light. It needs, maybe I'll just swap to the other side of the painting and start popping in some highlights here and there. And there you go. Well, I can't actually see the screen. I'm sort of holding the camera. I'm sort of doing everything. And it just doesn't work that way, Taylor.
Yeah.
I mean...
Hi. Hello, Krista. Good art. It is good art, Krista. Thank you so much. How are you? Thank you. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Hey, guys, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe, guys, please. We're just only new here in YouTube channel. Okay, you guys ready to watch what Steve's doing? Oh, hello. Welcome to 6 million people. 6 people.
6?
Yes.
I have 6 people?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay. You need to get a life. Now, I got one. I went and moved to the Philippines. And then I thought, what am I going to do? I tell you what, I'll go surfing every morning at dawn. Every morning at dawn I go surfing. That gives me my fitness routine. Not bad for an old coot. And then I've got to have this going as well. So here we go. Right. Well, what are we doing now? All right, we're going to put the branches and stuff. We'll start putting them in later. But what I'm doing is what they call underpainting. And then we'll put another coat up. When this dries, we're going to put another other coat on top. Now what I can see here, that needs to be filled in more. See how I've left the blue there? That's because I want to bring sunlight down through there, hitting the water. And hitting this, it's going to come down about that angle. So I need to leave some blue, but just for now, I'm going to maybe give it a little bit more highlight. And all I'm going to do, tap into the white, a bit of yellow on the green. Just tap, 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 give it a test. All right, let's come back over here and just give it a push. And I'm going for the highlights on the highlights. I'm not touching the dark. See the dark there? I'm not going to touch that, but I'm going to give one push there. Boom. See, now we've got the dark, but then we've got the light. And this bit, it looks like it's going to overhang, doesn't it? It looks like that needs to have an overhang. It disappears up there somewhere. Yeah, okay. Because obviously there's a track coming down through here where the buffalo have come down and they're going across the water crossing. There will be a reflection from the river, from the waterfall, and it will hit down. You can see where I put a couple of marks down as reference, because that will reflect. The sky is the reflection that will come down here. So whatever the colour that is going to reflect down here, just in case you're wondering, because that took me like a couple of years to work out. What is the colour of that reflection? Oh, that would be the sky is that reflection. Yeah, it only took me a couple of years, but then being self-taught, try not to make, it's got to be random as such. If it's not random, nothing in nature is straight. It's just not straight. I know that I've got shadow there. For me to have shadow there, I'm going to have to put in a little bit of greeny, yellowy, because I've got shadow there, so I really need to give it a reason for the shadow. Yeah, it needs a reason. Maybe down here, there's a little bit of light coming through there. And now we're painting with a great big brush. And we're making lots and lots of leaves. I think we'll make it comes around and then they go through the water and then it will come back up into here. And that dark, at the moment it's dark, but I'm pretty damn sure that it's going to come round and go back up through there. So I might have to bring some sunlight down in there maybe later. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. All right, so you can see the sunlight coming down through. We've just added all this highlight. I think we could do with another highlight. I think we could do with a little bit more. We're going to go for, obviously, we'll chuck a bit of yellow in there. And we'll use this white that's already over here. And some of that yellow, green, yellow, white. Oh, we'll just go straight into the white, shall we? Why not? Because we're trying to make it lighter. And then we come back over here and we really want to touch on. Now, I'm having a little push down. And if you really like, I'm an Australian, so we like gum trees. And if you want the leaves to actually come down, give a little push down. And down or up. You see I've left now there's a shadow underneath that. I'll come back over here. And look, see I have to push it down like, there we go. And again, I've got dark there, but to have dark there, I need to put something light on top of it. Got dark there, chuck some light in. Dark there. Chuck some light in. Ooh, look what that's happened. When you pull back and have a look at what you've just done. Ah, okay, because we know that we put all this light in. That's where the light's coming from. I want the light to hit these buffalo. They're dark at the moment, and that's all dark at the moment, but that will change. I've put the dark of the dark in first. This part will be reflection. It will reflect everything that's above it. But this part will be transparent. You will see through it. We can chuck some fish in. I think we should put some fish in there when we get down to that bit. At the moment, we're still looking at letting this light shine through. How do you make the light shine through? All right, let's just go back over here. I think I need some more white. Do I have white? Do I have white? I think I do. I have some white. Because that, right, just a bit, needs to be.
Wait, hold it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Needs to be. All we're doing now, we're lightening up the same patch of what we've put on before, and we've done let's have a test. Let's have a test. Yeah. Yep. Yep. There you go. There you go. You see it? You see where? And then how you move the brush. It's all about the strokes. It's all when you're looking for light to dark. Ooh, did that pull that back? Yeah. Can you see it now, the light coming through? Can you see those faint lines that are coming through here? Let's give that a look. See, I've got a dark there and everything else. It needs a little bit heavier around that. And softer, softer, softer. A little bit soft because it's going into distance. A little bit soft. Now a little bit heavier right there. Boom. Oh, was that too much? I don't know. Let's see what happens if I do that, and that. And ooh, I need one there. I need one there, a bit heavier. And one there. And then we go back to subtle, subtle, subtle. Subtle, subtle, subtle. Ooh, did that big wonk, did that make the light hit it? Yes, it did. Oh, I can see. Let's go back over here and let's go back to this really light stuff. Let's test it in the blue. What happens with a little blue on it? Did I just give... No. No. Too much paint on that, so I'll give it a wipe. And then where were we here? Oh, yeah? Oh, I need some there, don't I? You can see I leave the dark and a little bit above the dark. And I'm leaving, now you can see the blue behind that. Oh, I need some up there. Yeah. What we got? This pullback, let's have a look. I think we're starting to get some light come through there, yeah? I think that's starting to work. Now, you have to understand that I'm not a blogger, my wife is, and I'm going to have to put glasses on to see what the hell's going on here. At least I've had no... I think... Who is Rosa? Who is Flexi Rosa?
Huh?
Who's Flexi Rosa?
Who?
Flexi Rosa.
Back to Rosa?
I think you'll find that I have nobody.
Huh?
Well, I don't know. You haven't given me any education on the damn thing.
Here, Felix. Felix Del Rosa. Welcome. You have 12 viewers.
I have 12.
Here. This is where
What
you're going to
happens?
see.
What happens?
This is where your viewers here.
And who do you talk to?
You can see their names in there when they send message. Sorry about guys. This is our first time doing. We don't do much live yet, so we still learning. So yes, please like and subscribe, guys. Please.
I think you'll find this is my very first time,
Yeah,
and I have no clue.
and we're willing to.
And I'm
to share.
self-taught, so I've got double no clue. But if you're interested in how to paint, maybe you should message Rosa or subscribe to Rosa. And if you like it, I'll give you some more. What are we doing? Ooh, here's some highlight. I need that to have a swirl. I need that to have a swirl, just a little swirl. See it? Just put it. Got just a tap, tap, tap. Just a little. Just a little. Ooh, there we go. Now that just brought all of that from the distance. Those last two touches went from the distance to brought that to the foreground. I don't know if that was a good thing or not. We'll put some tree trunks in, which will, we can bring it, maybe a tree trunk from there. Yeah, that'll work. All right, we might do that. Okay, tree trunk from there. What do we need? Oh, let's get some brown. Oh, I could do with some. What have we got? We have a red ochre. Red ochre. Well, I think the rest of it is. I mean, I'm limited with paint here, and this what I'm using at the moment is acrylic, and I don't normally use acrylic. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry if you're getting dizzy. I don't really use acrylic these days. I've gone into oils, and I found that oils are far superior. But with acrylic, wet your brush first. Now there's a tip for you. Now, I'm going to use some of this purple and chuck some of that. I need a shitload more purple because I want it darker. I want it darker.
You want me to
I
hold
want
your
it darker. Now, because I put that in like that with a couple of strokes, I'm thinking I'm going to need like a tree here that actually does that. So we might, I think I've got way too much paint on that. But so what I'll do, I'll make a stroke on where I want the base to be. And then I might just, might just feather that up like so. And maybe it's going to come across, maybe come around. Oh, that was just gentle. Then maybe some up there, like so. Yeah, we could do that. All right, what's that look like? Yeah, that's starting to happen. Definitely needs to have something coming up there, doesn't it? I don't think I like this brush. I think I might have to change this brush. We need to know what we got in here. We got something that looks more like, it's definitely got to come around from there, doesn't it? But it's further away. Now, it only has to be rough as such. Yeah, I don't like that brush. All right, that goes bye-bye. Find another brush. Good luck with that. Here we go. He's found one. Don't try this at home, kiddies. Huh. Right, let's get a bit of this magic juice that we had over here on the foliage, and we might just give it a highlight. And what happens if we just touch a highlight in there? Just swipe it in. Give it a touch. It's not so bad, but what I'm thinking, because of, and always get your fingers in there, where they say, don't do that, do that. Now I need more white for that, because what I'm looking for, I just realised that what I'm looking for is not that colour. I'm looking for this colour. Yeah, I'm not even washing the brush. I'm just bringing it in, and we'll mix a bit of white with it. Because what I'm looking for is sunshine. If anything, we just touch of yellow in there. Because yellow is like sunshine. And sunshine. Now let's see what happens when we come back over here and we just give it a maybe in there. Oh, look at that, and just bring that up there, and a touch there. Maybe, where's the sunlight coming from there? So it's got to hit this side and not the other side. It will hit the back of that tree, like so. Yeah. And I'll just smooth that in. And it doesn't have to be all the way, because you have what they call dappled light, right? So you only have to hit it here and there, and on this side of the tree, that's definitely going to have some light on it there. Let's go. Yep, bingo, tree. Here we go. Okay, over here, a bit more white. Bring that in. We got the brown, red ochre, and the yellow. Okay, now what have we got? Just a little bit. It's got to be in there, doesn't it? You know it's got to be on the top of that and there, because that's just too big a chunky thing. Get your fingers in there and give it a little bit of a push. Whoop! Now, it's got to have some down here. If you're doing it that bright there, you might as well have it that bright there too, eh? Why not? Let's pull back and see what happened. So, I put a couple of marks in there, and I went, wow, those marks were too far forward. So, what I've done is just drop some trees in there. Now, that's pretty good. Now, you see this bit here? That is just a clump of where everything else is broken up and doing all that. And that's all good, but I don't like that. So what we might do, not even cleaning the brush, we'll come back over here, pinch a little bit of white, and we'll come back over here and we'll just try and color match the sky that's behind that. And we might just put in, where do we think? There might be just, see if this works. Punch in a hole, punch in a bit of sky. All right, I have to wipe that. It's probably better if you let it dry first, but let's do Ella Prima, and we just punch in a bit of sky. A little bit of sky in there. And then when we pull back, still not happy, chuck in a finger. There you go. There you go. It looks like a face now. Ha! But what I've done is I've put too much on one blob. So now I'm putting a bit of sky behind it. And I can come back. I will let that dry. Or maybe I might just put some sunglasses and mouth on it and just appropriate on the scale of where it should be. Yeah, it's not so bad. That's not so bad. All right, what have we got? What are we doing now? I'm thinking that light's got to hit underneath here. Light's got to hit underneath there, and that will be, what is it? We're doing brown and white. Brown and white. I'm just going to chuck a bit of yellow in there, just for shits and giggles. Bit of sunshine. Until I like what I'm doing. See how I'm just scraping it down like that? And by doing that, I can sort of get a gauge of what's going to happen. And I'm cheating because I'm not using palette knives to mix it and all that. I'm just pulling it down. And then I know that rock there needs lightening up, doesn't it? So does that bit. That bit definitely needs a highlight. And then we've got a highlight here, a little bit there, definitely a bit there, isn't it? And look what's happening. Look what's happening. Oh, going to have light there, aren't we? Definitely going to have light there and here and there. And we just wrap it around. And after we put these highlights in, we can go and put the mid shadows in. And so I'm not going to touch that down there, but just over here, just give it a little flick. And maybe around here. And you might get a bit there, I'm thinking. And then we can get our fingers. Oh, that looks like a face too. I like it when you put faces in. Yeah, if I bring this over here, we get a mouth. We get the other half of a mouth in. Look, just a little touch there. We just give it a flick with our finger and we've got another face. We've got a face up there and we've got another face there and we can start. Look, there's a face. Look at that. If I just highlight that bit, give him a cheekbone. Can you? Oh, now I messed that up, but the best thing about messing it up, if you've got a good finger, and there's nothing like a good finger. Let me tell you, pop, 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 pop. I'm just pulling I know I've got paint on the back of that, so I'm just popping it off. Oh, look at that. Get your fingers in there. What happened? Now we look back at it. Now can you start to see little faces and things happening in there? There's a face, there's one, there's another one that, okay, I have to come back to fix that one. But all sorts of other things come into play. What have we got? What do we need? We need more.
Hello guys.
We need more.
Everyone.
We need
Good
more.
afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, we've got the sunlight coming through here. So what happens? We give it a bit more sunlight. Give it a bit more sunlight. Let's take it just a bit more. Just it's going to disappear into darkness, isn't it? But I like to just give it a push. Oh shit! See what I just did? Best thing about that, it's gone. All right, let's give it a bit more of a push. Push that one around that way and that way and that way. It needs something there, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs something there. And we're starting to bring the sunshine in and around. That brought that bit up just nicely. You can see the rays of sunshine, which are going to end up hitting the water buffer, or carabao, as they're called here. Can't wait to drop the fish in with the reflection of everything hitting this water. That's going to be spectacular. All well and said. How are you going to do that? All right, what have we got? Let's chuck some more white in with there's a little bit of yellow in there as well. Just for whatever. A little bit of brown. Let's go back. What have we got? I'm not happy with that because when it dried, it wasn't bright enough. So, we're not trying to paint it all. Because now what I'm doing is more highlight. See, like there's actually 3-4 different colours in that. And we know the light's coming down from there because you can literally see it because that's where I did all those strokes that were going that way. Because now, give that a curl, give it a bit more round, that bit. Give it a push. Let's give it all a bit of a blend with our finger. Is that starting to happen? Yes, it is. Yeah. We'll come the other way. See how brush strokes are going the other way now. Around this way, because it's going around, so if the brush strokes go around... Oh, shit. I keep doing that. There you go. Pull back and have a look on the difference between this side And now that side. That side's going to be warmer, and that side's going to be cooler. What's the difference between warm and cool? Well, you might ask. Well, good luck asking. Maybe in the next video. All right, what are we doing? We're mixing it. We've got some yellow in there with some brown and a little bit of white, just to bring it down. But we know that needs highlight, and so does that and that. Just push it back the other way, and actually we might bring that back down here. I'm thinking. There you go. You see it happening? Now we've got 3 different colours in there already, and now I'm putting a bit more highlight on, and a bit of highlight on. Oh, we need more paint. It's not going to work. It's not going to work if you don't have paint on your brush. Now I know. Oh, we were putting a face in it, but I forgot. Yeah? What happens if I just go push like that? It all pushes in. I want maybe an overhang here. Push it in. I need to come around. There we go. Pull back and have a look what you've got. Does it resemble anything? I don't know, but I do know that I want some light there and there. Oh, I definitely need light there and there. That's coming down. That's going to get hit by light. So's that. And that. And that. Just going to push it. Pull back. Hello. Can you see it start to happen? Yeah. It's starting to. We've started with a very dark picture painting. We put all the darks in, and now starting to bring the sunshine in. Yeah. I'm sorry if you're all trying to speak to me and I'm not responding to you. That's because I'm holding the cam. That's because I'm holding the camera and I can't see you at all. And how many viewers we've got? We've got 1 viewer. Is that right? 5 viewers? Really? Oh my God. Well, if you want to see some more, let Rosa know. Let the missus know that you'd like to see some more. And if that's the case, I'll just give that a little bit of a pull. And okay. Well, now can you imagine that all finished off? I might go back and put some mountains in the distance and clouds or something in there. But being a painting, if I let it dry, I can do such a thing. This bit where I was too heavy, I'm just going to. There you go. It's called the old finger in it technique. Pretty happy with that. If I bring a branch up through the center of that and give it a tap over the top, that will blend in like everything else. It's called a fix. There you go, just like that. Well, you've got to see how you go from dark and you start to bring the light in. It'll be more dramatic when I get down to these bits and the water becomes reflective and then transparent.
Nice.
That's going to be good. Well, all right, everybody. I'm going to put you back onto the lovely Rosalinda, and I hope you enjoyed
Watching.
stage 1.
Hello, everyone. Did you guys like that? Brian!
If you want to see more,
Shelly, hey. Kamusta na? Hello, guys. Kamusta na kayo? Pasensya na kayo ha. Kay si Steve hindi niya mabasa yun. He can't read the letters. Can you read that, babe? Those messages?
I've got, at least I have glasses on now.
Can you read the
And
messages?
I've got Brian. Look good, mate. Hey,
Yeah.
bro. Hello, Steve-O and Rosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can read it, but I've got to be up here. And if I'm up here, I can't be doing that. And hold this thing at the same time. I mean, have you ever swept the floor with a broom in your bum? It's just not comfortable.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, Brian. What's going on, guys? Did you like what Steven painting? Well, this is what I do. I always watch what when he paints. Brian. Yes, you like it? You see? So this is where we live, Brian. This is where we live. Look, we are in the Philippines. Freedom. We don't have the best of everything, but we have each other,
I do
and we like doing what we're doing at the moment.
I do admit that was inspirational
He likes it.
because you learn more when you're giving lessons,
Yeah,
and it gives you a reason to do something.
yeah,
So
yeah. He do a lot of painting. That's a hobby.
you're gonna need it.
And Steve never have a lesson for doing painting. He just got the talent and doing so. And he's just doing it for a hobby, for painting. If he's not doing anything, he paints. You see? I'll show you some of his painting. He's been painting. And show you some of his painting. Few of his painting. This is only that one. It's a simple one. It's like underwater. And yeah. And this is one of his painting too. That one. And this one as well. Look. Can I turn this one camera? Oh yes. Here. This is one of my friend's house long time ago. So he's doing that. It's not yet finished, but he's doing that. Okay? And some of that. Very pretty, yeah? You like it? And I got more. I think we got some more painting. Where did it live? Where is all the old painting? Oh, here you go. And one of them is here. Look, very pretty. This is he paint this on the beach. I think you're here in Sabang, babe. This one is Sabang. Or this painting, this one is Sabang, or just only in the
Well, that's more like Reserva actually, but
Reserva? Okay, all right.
I think I was down at Reserva one.
Okay, so this is just close by to our place. This place, it's beautiful, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, so that's what he do. Some of his painting. I think he got show you around. And he got this. Just only a simple wave. There. Yeah, simple wave. And this one is an old one. Yeah, same as the other one that he's painting.
This one I like because I put the light on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, the girl's just been sketched in.
Yeah.
But if the light was from that angle,
Yeah.
to get paint to have reflective shadow coming into light to light, and then reflecting again of the sky
Yeah.
in a fluid motion all the way through with transparency.
Yeah.
Try learning that. Good luck.
So yeah, that's what he
Good
do
luck with that.
for a hobby. So yeah, we are not at Shirley's and Grant's place. We are in our own home at the moment. Yes, in the Philippines. Yes, we've been living here for what 3 years now, and we do gardening. We plant plants, vegetable trees. Yeah, see, we just had a flood at the moment, so we have been in the backyard for a while. But apart from that, see, this is living in the Philippines, like a jungle. Yeah, like a jungle. Yeah, so this is where we live. There you go. So Brian, you like the painting of Steven? I'm glad you do. So he's going back to do his painting again. You guys wanna watch more? You wanna watch some more? Oh hello. Hello. Oi. Wanna watch more? Okay.
Huh?
Are you gonna paint some
How
more?
many people have we got?
At the moment we have 5 more people, 5 million viewers. I can put you here.
5.
Yeah. There you go, babe. There you go.
Who are the viewers?
We got Brian.
Who is Brian?
Brian is one of our follower, uh, subscriber.
Yeah.
Hey guys, please like and subscribe our channel.
All right. So you've given me Brian as one of your subscribers. Is
Yeah.
he connected to the
Yeah.
Kiwi?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Shirley and Grant.
Connected to the Kiwi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm glad I got my glasses on. That why is that so small? That writing.
I don't know. That's how.
Why are my eyes so fucked? All right. Beautiful painting, awesome, brah. Said Grant and Shirley. So stealing all your viewers there, Grant and Shirley. So here I am, just having a little bit of a go. We're just doing a spot of painting. I mean, what would it take, right, to say, oh, you can't even see it from there, you poor people. There's a buffalo there, a water thing. How about if I make it a little bit, let's see if I can bring it out a bit. I'm just going to get some white with some brown here. There's one thing, you can't get whiter than white and you can't get darker than black, right? So, this buffalo, can you see what I'm doing? I doubt it. I'm going to highlight its backbone. It's going to have a higher back there. Kind of like that. Yes, it is. And that's going to fade. Try and make it fade. Just by going underneath there. Just fading. Now if that doesn't work, get your finger and go, one time. Boom chakalaka. You can't see what I'm doing. Alright, because unfortunately this painting's a small painting and it's a rainy old day. But I know that the back hindquarters is going to shine. And we'll just pull that. Don't like that. Just give it another. There we go. And I know that it's going to have, go on the horns. It's going to have some highlight there. It goes down, There's a bit of a hump up here. So we'll promote that a little bit. There we go. We've got a shoulder. It's going to take some light. For sure that shoulder's going to take some light. There we go. Yeah. Light on the horn. More like that, that's good. Yeah, a bit of light on that horn. You see it's starting to, gonna need some more. I'm just gonna go straight into this white with a little bit of brown. I just want that tip to show. There we go. A little bit of sparkle on it. A bit of sparkle for you too. There you go, a little bit of sparkle. Sparkle. How Australian was that sounding, my God? Yeah, we're going to have on the nose. Yeah. Nose, and just give it a... It's nothing like getting your fingers in there. Ooh, hello. Hello, Mr. Buffalo. So we've got a buffalo walking down through the water with what looks to be a young calf. We give the calf a little bit of horn, huh? Yeah, why not? Just give it a bit of paint on here. Start with the darker, always start with the darker colour. And we'll give it a little bump here. What's the angle going to be? What's the angle? Going to have a little bit of a bump there and there. It's going to have a little bump. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. You work things up little by little, layer by layer. It's not something that you just... Well, there's a thing called alla prima, which means all at once. But even then, there'll be a time where you have to stop and let it dry and then go again, even if you're doing alla prima. I think the best person that I've seen in recent history would have to be Bob Ross, who was taught by Alexander, Bill Alexander, actually, sorry. And if you look up his tutorials, then I think it'll teach you a lot. It would teach you a lot. Now I've got some water on there, so I'm just going to I need some highlight in here, up into here, and down into there. Give it a swipe. Yeah, I need some highlight down in here. There we go, there we go. Just give that a push. Definitely need some highlight right about there. And I know the sunshine's going to hit down there, big chunk. It's also going to hit there and there. Yes, it goes up there. Yes, it goes. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Yeah. And we pull back and have a look. Yeah, you see now. From those marks I put in there, now it's starting to... Same colour I've got on there. I might just touch a little bit extra. You see now where things are getting more highlight and more from dark coming to lighter. Now you can't use absolute white, because once you use absolute white, you can't go any lighter. You just can't. It's impossible. So you have a limitation of your representation of what light is. If anything, these bits in here, we can put a bit of grey in, make a grey sort of colorization, and pop, pop, pow, just rub that, just give it a rub. And we've got the light coming through. I can still see the light. See, if I want to see more of this light through, I'd actually probably have to let all that dry, and then I could brush stroke some more light hitting things. But that's got to dry first. So even if they say it's alla prima, sometimes you got to let it dry first. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. And you give it a twist on that. It's a nice big one. Yeah. All right, it's starting to have something happening. Now, the best thing about painting, if you don't like it, you let it dry. Worst possible scenario, you have to sandpaper it. And you just paint straight over the top of it and just keep on painting. The thing I found about painting like that is, let's have a look at the screen. I can't do both at the same time. Beautiful painting, bro. Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Where were we? Oh, let's just. Oh, I've got a bit of paint on that. I'm just going to cheat. I'm wiping some paint off my brush, but I also want a little bit of paint on top of that because we're going to start bringing sunlight in, and we're going to need just those little hints of coming around, understanding anatomy and muscle structure. See, now it's got anatomy and muscle structure. There's a muscle that goes there and a muscle goes there. And we start, you could do with a little bit underneath there. That definitely needs a hump. Definitely hump. Even though it's a baby, it's in the foreground. So it's a baby and you can see it's a baby, but Mum's pulling that. But what we need is, there we go. Oh, look, it's got a bum. Definitely need a bit of a highlight in there. I just give the brush a twist and push it up. There we go. There's the back leg starting to form up. Some rib cages. A couple of bits on the ribs. Yeah, hello. This is starting to look Filipino. It's like I can take you to places in the Philippines where this sort of scenery and the swimming hole is absolutely real. Okay, what are we going to do? Let's go back over here. A bit of this, maybe a touch of this green. Let's bring it in here and see what happens. Because what I'm doing, the colour differentiation between this side and that side, it's a little bit different. When you come into things like here, see how now it's got a little bit of green in it, and we're just picking out some highlights. On this side is cooler, where the other side is warmer. See that? Just very lightly, and just brushing it over. Yeah, with the green, there's a little bit of green there, which cools it down. Put a blue in there as well. We'll also see. We just highlighted all that in there. I'm not happy with that. It just needs more pop. Boom chakalaka. Boom chakalaka like that. Oh, let's do a nice big long streak through there and a nice rock in there. Maybe just one up there. Make the noises. There you go. We just transformed. Now, that is cooler than that. How do you explain to someone the difference between hot and cold in paint? Because the paint's all going to be the one temperature, right? Well, not when you're visualizing something, it's not. Is it a difficult thing to get your head around? Yes, it is. Who we still got? We got anyone here? StevenRose. Oh, you're still there, Grant? Grant, if you're still there, type something. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. And if there's no one there, what am I doing holding this freaking camera for? Yeah, I can see that, but I've just asked Grant if he was there to just type something. Well, if not, I'm trying to paint, hold the camera. The things we do, huh? Well, as long as you're happy, I guess. You know, the happiest people in life, they're the people who are content with what they actually have. What are we doing now? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bit more highlights coming in. Yeah, I need to bring some more light in here, I think. I'm pretty sure I need to bring some more light in there. All right, chuck that into the water. My God. And I'm going to go with this big brush. Every bit of white I've got left. Mix that in. And I want to really bring in, see through here, before I disturb this, because that is dry. I want more light coming in from, and let's match the angle. That's actually, ooh, that angle's a little bit too not. I need more light. Definitely want some light in there. Definitely want some light hitting under there. Yeah, definitely want that. Yeah, I need that to straighten up a little bit. That's just too wrong angle. A little bit wrong angle, that one. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's take it down into the water, because it's got to hit the water. That's where all the UV reflections happen. It's so light. Oh, that was too much. Now that we've got, let's make that straight. It's right. No matter what you do, you can always fix it later. Let's go around the edge. Pop, 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 pop. It's got to come around the edge. Same angle? Yeah, it's about the same. Yep. So this will give you the, so now it's a scumble. Scumble. Scumble is when you go around little circles and push the brush into the canvas, and you get this illuminated thing. We're doing is scumble here. Now, I'm not really happy with that. It's a bit savage. Yeah, it's not so bad. I want it down here, I want it down here. But what we've done, we've gone and taken most of the paint off the brush, and now we can really hit it in, and we can work back up here. Just scumble it in there. Big light. Scumble that in there, big light. Let's lick our finger. Give it a bit of water. So subtle. I don't need a lot. Now, you think, well, you've just destroyed that, but actual fact, when I bring the branches back over the top of that, now if you look over here and you see the light coming through here, right, when I do that over here, then most of that is going to disappear, and I get to choose where that sort of light comes in, because realistically that's what happens. And that means that the light here, the water will be completely transparent. You can drop fish in there, you'll be able to see every rock under the water. Yeah, will that take forever for me to paint? Well, yeah, it will. I've got to diffuse that a bit more because it's too much just there. There we go, it's better. I'm just licking my finger. Because this is acrylic, not oil. Just want to just diffuse that. Yeah, 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 yeah. So when I bring that sort of overhang over here now, then I'll have this
It's beautiful.
light coming through. Painting is all about dark going to light.
I love it.
What is sunshine? Sunshine is, how do you reflect sunshine in a medium like paint? It's all an illusion. Nothing's real. Huh. It's a little bit like life, I guess. Nothing's real. You're under an illusion. You ain't gonna live forever. And what makes you happy? Now, nothing's moved here. I've got a few comments, but I reckon you're just doing a sympathy one for Rosa. That's all right. I'm having a good time. I really am. All right. So now that we've just chucked in some bright sunlight in the foreground, now we can probably put some canopy, deep canopy over the top of that, which would make that sort of sunlight, that extreme sunlight, happen. Yeah. Now, how's that going to be possible? I don't know why I brought that in over that dark patch, because I was thinking it was going to come around, go across, and then go back up. And like up here, where you might get some sky now that that's dry, and maybe just pop some sky in there. It's a little bit too dark, as you can see, so we'll just put a bit of white in that, chucking a bit of white in, and we just pop some sky back in there, because the magic of painting says I can. That means, therefore, no matter what I do, no matter how big the fuck up is, I can just let it dry and then fix it. Really, I want. Just come into the white there without trying to touch that brown, anything that's white. And I'm actually going to try and streak that a bit. There we go. Streak that a bit. Because I can put another layer of trees over the top of this, closer to us, which will bring a whole new dimension. But then the definition becomes every effing leaf. Oh, do you want to have to do every leaf? Oh, I don't want to have to do every leaf. Negatory and no. All right, so let's go. What are we going to do? I might, on this other side, we're still talking about pretty much the top half of the painting. I might start dropping some tree trunks in here and then match the leaves up to them. Yeah. See, where I've dropped that in there, and I'll come over my exit point, I might darken that back off again. in the meantime, let's put a couple of trees in. Get some blue. Whoop. Now we've got some blue. Some brown. Blue and brown.
What
what was it?
camera?
Purple. I don't know what.
Okay. Hold back lang.
Blue and purple and a bit of green. And what I'm doing is I'm adding, see how I'm pulling it down? Just pulling it in, pulling it in, pulling it in, pulling it in. And now I've got like a purpley, greeny, whatever colour that is. Now, what do we need? We've got a couple of trees there. We need to bring them in perspective. A couple of big branches over here. Let's bring up, we're going in the way. Let's just bring out a nice branch through here. And there's definitely a branch coming in there, isn't there? Definitely one coming through there. And there's definitely got to be something coming up. Yeah. And then. Let's just do a couple of things like that. And we've got the light coming through, so we're going to try and miss that. I'm going to need to bring that up a bit. Get your fingers in there. Always get your fingers in there. It's much good. It's much gooder. Look, we just gently bring that down. Down. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah. All right. What we need? We need crack some white. And what are we doing? Oh, introducing a little bit of brown into this white, because now we're going to do some highlight. We're just going to make it. We're just going to touch. Wow. Just subtle. Yeah, it doesn't always have to continue in a continued line, but it definitely needs to. Because you know that sun's hitting it. You know that light's hitting it. You know it is. Yeah, you know that light's hitting that. And we go on the top side because that's where the light's coming from. There we go. Now that's shadow. So if I just touch that there on the other side and give it a push, we might just touch that there. What we got? Uh-huh. It's starting to work. And don't worry about all this mess up here, because it'll end up looking like that. It'll end up, when all this comes over the top, it's just the illusion of it coming through. I just haven't put the on top yet. Well, I've got a light brown on that, on my brush. A light brown on my brush. Yes, I do. Give it a swipe, push it in, push it into that canvas. It needs a bit more than that. It's going to have a bit of a shine there. Yeah, like that. There you go. See? Pull it back. What you got? You know what? I can't wait to get to the foreground where it goes from, we've got sunshine coming through, and then the sunshine, it hits everything, and then you have reflection from the waterfall coming straight at you, and then, so you got choppy water, reflective water from the rainbow, from the waterfall that you can see just sketched in there. And then it comes into clear water, transparency. And the streams in the Philippines are absolutely transparent. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? A little bit of green, and we're going to shove it into a lot of white. A lot of white. A little bit of green. Oh, we got some yellow. Tab of yellow. And shove it into a lot of white. Why is that, you ask? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, I'm thinking, what would happen if that was wrapping around? What if that was... See, the angles change. The angles of what you want something to do reflects the pattern of the brushstroke. Yeah, because that'll be walking through, so there will be this thing of it's got to come more sideways, doesn't it? Yes, it does. It has to come sideways more. Make that reflective. And under here needs to be brighter, because that's just what water does. That's what water does. Oh, look, we just put a little bit in there. See what the difference? Boom, chaka, laka. Boom, chaka, laka. And then we have to bring it sideways. But then more sideways, because it's actually running downstream like that. Boom, 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 boom. Confident strokes. Confident strokes. And we give it a wash with our finger. And there, ha 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 ha. Hello. Yeah, that thing is walking across there, coming into the shallows. The baby carabao. Do you like it? I hope you like it as much as I'm liking it. All right, what do we want? What needs to happen now? All right, let's have a look at. We got low battery. Babe, we just went into low battery mode. Painting the best. Hi mate. Brian, hi mate. Peter, Barbara. When Grant said you were painting, I thought you were doing the bathroom or something. Peter. Yeah, Peter. Hello, Mr. Rose. Fair enough. So do I. G'day, Stephen. I'm very sorry, you all expected me to actually respond to you, but I can't hold the camera in one hand and be doing art like that. I can't do it all. I can't actually see the screen. Oh, I guess I can. All you gotta do is turn the camera around, but this is my very first time and I've just realised that. Oh shit. Well, I'm out of here. Duh, I just realised I could do that. All right, bye-bye.